Welcome back to another captivating tutorial with Project Server. Today, we are delving into the realm of creating breathtaking animations using Renderforest. This signifies the second step in your journey toward becoming an impactful change agent. I'm your guide for this tutorial, the King Jedediah. In this session, we'll leverage ChatGPT generated content to craft compelling animations. If you missed our first tutorial on generating content with ChatGPT, don't worry, you can find the link in the description box below. Be sure to check it out before diving into this session. Without further ado, let's dive in. Project Server, igniting change through animation.
Due to the length of this tutorial, we've split it into two parts. This is part 1.
We're going to be moving on to the next step to create your animation video as a change agent. The next step is now creating the animation itself, and to do this we're going to be using a website called Renderforest. You can use it anywhere, but I prefer to use it on my Chrome browser. So this is the website. It's called Renderforest. I was doing something before this, so I'll just go over and show you how everything is. The beginning of interacting with all of these apps or websites is to sign up. So make sure you're signed up on ChatGPT, make sure you're signed up on Renderforest as well. So once you sign up, you come over to videos, you click on videos. In case this is videos at the top right here. So this is videos, right? This is videos. Just click on videos. Like I always advise, whenever you're working with so many of all these online apps, ensure that your phone is in desktop version, desktop site. This is mine. It's showing desktop site. You can see it here, desktop site, and it has been ticked. Ensure you have desktop site. If you go for mobile, this is basically what it's going to look like. And personally, I don't encourage you working with mobile because it reduces the functionality and the number of things you can use at once. But if you go for desktop gives the impression that you're working on a laptop. And so with that, you can get access to a lot more features. So I always go for desktop instead of mobile. So once you click on desktop, it's it changes, and then you can come over to your animation videos, because right here on Renderforest you can do so many things. You can create websites, logos, mockups, and designs. And I would like the creative ones among you to try it out. Okay, so you click on animation videos, and for this particular one, you're going to be using the explainer video toolkit. You can use anything. This particular one, let me show you. So you're going to be using the explainer video toolkit for this tutorial. So you just click on the explainer video toolkit, and then you can click on create now. So once you click on create now, you have two different options. You can either start from scratch or type in your story, or you can use any of their several templates. But there is a caveat to using all of these things, which I don't want to discuss now. But I mean, feel free to play around with them. So if you want to do an outdoor restaurant promotion, you can use any of these ones. And if it aligns with what you're trying to do, by all means. But what you're going to do here is we want to make it very fast. So we're going to be typing our story. So you click on here and it asks you to type your story. So what we are going to do is we'll come over to where we've saved our write-up. So we are going to be putting in the 2 sentences first. Not like you can't put all 4, but sometimes it kind of chops some of the sentences. So we prefer to do 2 sentences first and see what it looks like. So this is it. So you copy and you paste it here. Okay, so now you can click on generate project. So it's saying 2 scenes will be generated. So let's click on generate project, and so you wait and you see what is going to generate for you. Okay, so it has generated our scenes for us. So because we clicked on 2 scenes, it just gives us 2 scenes. I'm going to see whether you can add more scenes here or it's going to be problematic. But so let's click on the scenes. Now if you want to preview your scene, this is how to go about it. You need to know what the scene is going to look like when you work on it or when you are done. So you click on what is called snapshots. This particular button right here is called snapshot. So you click on it and then you get to see what your scene would be like when you have previewed it. You get to see whether all the sentences were incorporated, or whether they were not all incorporated. So you can see here it says domestic violence is a pervasive issue that affects millions worldwide, transcending boundaries of age, gender, and so you see your sentence is not complete. In fact, if you zoom in like I'm doing right now and you look at this place that has this red outline, this is where you get to see where you put in your text. For instance, you can see that the number of characters allowed or advised is 115 characters, right? 115 characters. However, we have 137 characters. So that already shows you that your scene will not be complete. It's going to cut out some things. So the scene here already shows us, it says it stops and. So what you're going to do is you can just easily come in here and delete all the extras. Okay, so just delete. Oh, I think, oh my goodness, hold on, I kind of made a mistake. Let's complete it. Boundaries of age and, or better, let us stop of age. So just copy it back. I noticed I made a mistake. I cut it out initially. So just paste this. So when you click on close snapshots now, and then click on snapshot again, and so you get to see what happens. So I know some of you will be asking, so what happens to the rest of the sentence? That was even the reason why we decided to go for sentences, 2 sentences initially. However, this is another thing. When you're working with these apps or Renderforest, make sure your sentences are short sentences. You see that this sentence is quite long, so that was why. So make sure you do use short sentences. But let's get to see what now. If you notice, all of a sudden the preview is no longer available, but that is okay. If you notice, you find out that you now have 103 over 115 characters. So it's always advised that it is either the characters are equal to the ones advised or it is lesser. So for this one, we are going to be using characters that are lesser. Now, this is where you have your matching scenes. Let me show you. There's something here called matching scenes. Matching scenes applies where you do not like the scene that they generated for you. So if you don't like that scene, you can click on matching scene and then you can choose a different scene. So let's see if we can choose a different scene. So this was the one they generated for us. Pretty okay, but if you don't like it, you can choose a different scene from any of the ones here. But I think we are going to go with this because we like it. Now, so the question would be, what happens to the rest of the sentence that we were using? This is where this comes in. This is supposed to be taught in the advanced class anyways, but we are here already. So let me just show you what happens. So you click on this plus. Okay, before we do this, let's be sure that the second scene is correct. Now we also have an issue with the second scene as well, because right here it is showing that it is 122 over 121 words. So simply just click on it and remove the full stop. So remove your full stop, and then let's click and see what the snapshot is going to look like. Let's see what the preview. The snapshot is where you check out your preview. So let's see what the preview is going to look like. And you find out that it manifests in various forms, including physical, blah 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 blah, and the rest of them. Now, if you notice, so I think this is good to go. We are good to go. But normally, when you're done with this, you'll find out that Renderforest, because this is a free plan, Renderforest always put its watermark, and Renderforest watermark is always at the right here. So whatever it is.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to catch the concluding part of this tutorial for a complete understanding.
Project Server, igniting change through animation.
Welcome to the concluding segment of this tutorial. If you missed part 1, I recommend checking the link in the description box before proceeding. Let's dive in.
Project Server, igniting change through animation.
You're doing, ensure that most of your text are on the other side or away from the watermark, else you will have issues. Okay, so but let's assume that we want to choose a different what's it called now? We want to choose a different scene. So this one, with this one, everything is on the right side, like this side of your screen, and the Renderforest watermark is not on that side of the screen. Okay, so always ensure that, beautiful, always ensure that your stuff is on this side, and then your images can be where the watermark is going to be, as I'm going to be showing you soon. So the second sentence is complete, but you know our first sentence was not complete, so we need to find a way to complete it. I want to teach you how to, add more slides the pro way. So remember that our first scene was not complete, right? Because we had more words than the space could contain. So what you do is very simple. You can click on a slide. So you can click on this slide, right? This is your first slide. Just click on this slide. You'll see 3 dots right here. So once you click on those 3 dots, just click on the 3 dots, so you get to see duplicate, replace, rearrange, delete. So you can delete a slide, you can duplicate. So what I want to do is I'm going to duplicate the slide. Good. So you are good to go. So now when you duplicate your slide, you find out that, it has replicated itself, as the word duplicate means. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to now change my text. Remember that for the last time we stopped at age. So just copy the rest of this message here, the rest of the text. You come into this, your text bar. This is where your text bar is. You wipe off everything that you have there. You can do Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, blah 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 blah, and then you click on gender, and then you click on paste, and so that is how you paste. So when you paste this, you click on snapshot and see if you can get a preview of what the rest of the statement, or what the rest of the sentences are. Oh, beautiful. Now, because they are of the same scenes, this is where your matching scenes now comes in. So you can decide to click on matching scenes here and change. So you can change it to let's change it to this particular guy. So you can change it to this particular animation, and then this is what you get when you do that. Hopefully we should be able to get a preview of what it looks like. Oh, beautiful, very beautiful. So I think that's about that. And if you feel this sentence is also too long, you can cut it as well. So let's trim this let's make this a shorter distance. So let's come to your emotional. So just let's copy all of this. Let's copy all of this and cut it. You can either decide to leave it this way, or you can cut it. So close your snapshot now. You will see that it has fewer words. Okay, so let's snapshot it and see. So this green bar shows is loading, and we hope that it shows you what your preview is like. Okay, so once you do this, you can either just go with it as it is, or you can shorten it. Now, so that we can have the remaining one, so just do the same thing you did here. Click on your 3 button. You can duplicate it. Once you've duplicated it, you come over here and then you wipe this off, right? And then you input the rest of the text, and now you can put your full stop. Now when you put your full stop, remember that it's going to still be the same scenes, but you can choose to change your scene from here. Beautiful. Just it automatically goes and gives you a difference. So let's go with this particular one. The thing is, Renderforest AI works with the words you put. So if you type in emotional and financial abuse inflicting lasting trauma on the survivors, that is why we are seeing this guy. So let me show you what the snapshot is going to look like. So that is the main reason why we are seeing this particular individual. Meaning that for the scenes that we cut out from, if you go back and preview again, it can give you something different. But I think we are okay with these 4 scenes that we've generated. So with that, we move on to the next part. So you can, this is your the look. So this is your look. You can either choose this, you can choose this if you want it to be like this or this. I always go with the standard version. Then after that, you preview, you click on the last button, this last one here. This is your preview, your fast preview, and that's where you create your magic. So all you need to do, I would never suggest that you go for fast preview. Oh no, I would never suggest that you go for fast preview, because fast preview, it saves time and it exports your video with fast preview. But I prefer you do this instead. This is the HD export. I think you export your video in better quality. But if you do not mind the quality, you can go for fast preview. But for this tutorial, I'll be doing HD export. And now our video is processing, and you just have to wait to see what it looks like. Back. So now you see it has finished rendering, and you can click on this, you can click this play button here to see what is created. So, so this is the video, and then that's all. Now the next thing for you to do is to download your video. To download your video, you can always go back and edit, but I mean that's so you can, to download your video, all you need to do is come over to two lines, these two lines here. Okay, so that's it. So you click on it, and then you come down to your name. Click on your name, or whichever name you use. This name I'm using. You click on videos. So this is where you have a list of all the videos you've ever used Renderforest to create. So this is a couple of, you can see our project server was done with Renderforest as well. So you just come here and you click on your download. This is your download. Okay, so click on download again. Now for those of you that want to remove watermark, you can by all means be my guest, but I mean you're gonna see a couple of dollars there. But I mean, if you're very wealthy, we need some of your money though, just you can click on remove watermark, and then the watermark will be removed. So now our video has been downloaded. It comes directly to your, it goes straight to your gallery. So now you can, take a look at what you have done. If you can do this, you're already a pro, right? So that is how to generate AI videos or animation using Renderforest.
Thank you for joining us for the conclusion of this tutorial. We hope you've gained insights into transforming your scripts or content into animations with Renderforest. See you in the next class, where we'll explore original and high-quality voiceover generation with AI, just like the one you're hearing now. Bye.
Do you desire to become a change agent by lending your own voice against social voices in your society through animation? Project Server, Social Advocacy via Animation, introduces a free smartphone online course on animation and video editing for 10,000 youths. Bonus includes animation skills for entrepreneurs, prompt generation, AI image generation, and so on. Click the link to gain access. Project Server, igniting change through animation.